Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name is Starrapter and welcome back to the channel. It's time to talk about some Star Wars comics. We have 3 to talk about this week. The first one we're going to breeze through. This is the Mandalorian adaptation. This is issue number 3. This one is based off The Sin. Of course, written by Rodney Barnes with artwork by Jorge Genti. This one is basically a shot-for-shot kind of representation of what happened in episode 3, season 1, where we have Mando busting into basically save Grogu from the client and getting out of there, and the Mandalorians intervening and all that stuff. So if you want to see that represented on the comic book page, this is the issue for you because the artwork never disappoints. It's just this story disappoints, and I was hoping to get, of course, I'll say this every time, more of the interstitial stuff that's happening between the scenes like we've seen from the Rogue One adaptation and many more adaptations. But we know that Favreau is very protective, Filoni is very protective and all that stuff, so we'll probably never see it. But hey, this will be good for you if you're a Star Wars comic collector. You're probably going to want to have this somewhere. Getting into the next one, we have another Dark Horse issue. It's great to say that I have some Dark Horse Star Wars comics to talk about because this one is Hyperspace issue number 2, written by Cecile Castellucci and artwork by Megan Hunt. So this one is, of course, written by, or all about Luke and Leia. And they are doing this mission for the Rebel fleet where they're trying to find a new listening post. They go down to this planet thinking they'll be safe there. They'll find a good place. Cloud cover breaks and they realize, oh, they got to get out of there. The Imperials are all around. So this issue is just a nice high action adventure story of Luke and Leia on this frozen planet, just trying to get away from it all, trying to figure out best ways of getting out of there safely. We do have a thread that connects from the very first issue that dealt with the prequel characters like Padme, Obi-Wan, and Anakin. That little teddy bear that had that information stuffed into it, well, it shows up again here, but we really don't get any payoff, at least that I could acknowledge in this one, because they just see the teddy bear and Leia listens or basically reminisces about it. They don't get any data chip from there or anything like that. And that's basically all there is. So yes, this is a fun issue. Don't expect anything groundbreaking, kind of like the IDW Star Wars Adventures. These are just fun one-off stories that are supposed to connect, and I wish they would do a better job connecting with the previous issue. And finally, this is the one that we've all been waiting for, I guess, right? This is Darth Vader, issue number 27, The Queen's Heart, written by Greg Pak, with artwork by Raphael Inco. So this one is picking up right where we last left off. Darth Vader has rescued Padme and Kitster from the Sandstorm machine that looks like a machine from Dark Empire, World Devastator, whatever they're called. And now they are going to go back at it again. He basically ordered the Star Destroyer Executor to destroy this thing now. It's got a shield on it, so Vader has to go in person underneath. He's more man than machine, and this thing is said to have ripped things apart that's flesh and blood, but luckily he's not mostly flesh and blood anymore, so that allows him to get underneath this thing and destroy it from the inside out. As he's trying to do that, we have the governor that is on that Devastator thing. I'll call it that for now until I figure out what it actually is called. Anyway, she gets into a big ass robot suit and starts fighting Vader using this different kind of gun technology. So this felt so comic book to me. And yes, I know you're reading a comic book, Chris, but seriously, like we've seen a lot of this from the old Kieran Gillen run of Darth Vader with the General Grievous Mon Calamari thing and the twins that are robotic, and now we're getting this mechanical suit, which I thought was not as far-fetched as that, but again, it kind of wakes me up to be like, hey, this is what happens in comics, you know, that's the medium for you. But it just felt a little bit like, okay, this is too much. How's this governor doing anything against Darth Vader? He ends up getting her to retreat. He gets out of there, basically almost gets killed in the explosion, and that's when Padme is able to think about, or not Padme, Sabe, confuse them very easily. Sabe is able to reminisce about Padme and about her option of saving Vader, and, you know, thinking about how she said her last words were, there's still good in him, so she is, you know, acknowledging that and saying, okay, I'll give you one last try, Vader, and resurrects him basically and walks out of there alive. So it's basically the polar opposite of what happened in the last issue, in which we had Vader saving Sabe and walking out of there, and now we have Sabe saving Darth Vader. Pretty cool panel at the end there. But yes, this story, I could take it or leave this story. Honestly, it's not been the most tension building or the most engaging for me personally. I'm looking to see what's going to come out on the other side of this. How's the Darth Vader series going to intercut with the Hidden Empire that's coming out in the next 2 months or whatever here? So that's what happened this week's in Star Wars comics. What did you guys think about these issues? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on Star Wars, I have just uploaded my spoiler-free review for the High Republic Phase 2 first novel in that phase. It's called Path of Deceit, written by Tessa Grant as well as Justina Ireland. So check that out. Let me know what you think, and do subscribe to the channel for more Star Wars content. Do hit that bell icon to be notified of future videos. That's gonna do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.